It is time for Train between Gambit and Virtus.pro. Gambit with a win on Cobblestone. Did you pick Gambit for Cobblestone? Or you said 50-50, didn't you? You said 50-50.
I picked Gambit.
Or in the words of the Scottish, 50-50.
50-50. What about you, Dan? What'd you pick?
He went
I picked
Virtus
VP.
Pro.
Yeah.
I didn't pick.
No, we both picked. No, it's a two.
I only picked for match 2. I picked Gambit for this one.
Me too.
So, I mean, they should be on a high after Cobobulus, and now we can see what they can do on Train. You know what, I really need to learn some grenades on Cobblestone and Train, because I don't really know as many as I should. But it's really crazy because when you're, I'm sure you're probably one of those guys who knows, like, or feels that you want to know all the smokes.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I first met Devil Walk, Fnatic were doing an event in London, and I asked him to show me one smoke grenade that he used. I think it was when they would wall off the front of Inferno B and CT and then wrap into construction. And he was drunk at the time, so he showed me about 30 smokes. But he said that he was the guy, you know, there's one guy on every team who like knows all the smokes and everyone just knows their role smokes. But obviously, you know, trying to move my team around, I need to be a guy who knows all the smokes. But it's so hard to remember every single smoke, you know, unless you just
flashcards, James.
Spend time practicing all of them at least once a week. Anyway, Virtus.pro are looking to split the A bomb site here. The bomb's been dropped, the bomb's been collected, and Mihu charges through.
Everyone's dying. This is very violent. Bomb will be planted. Oh, hello. Okay, well, maybe now there's a chance. At these ranges, it's pretty hard to predict the fights, and Mo's going to get another one and nail him to the ground.
Another one.
And another one.
Shook ones.
Trying to do the, you know, large man voice. And another one. I can't really do it.
You went for the Ja Rule, right?
No, it was Notorious.
Oh.
Did you say Ja Rule?
Yeah, got us all mixed up.
You said Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got it mixed up. All right, so
on a side that's
note, actually a good. This is a good good segue, because we were talking about memory or remembering smokes. I have a really bad memory. Like, I always mix up my memories from a long time ago. Forget lyrics and my favorite movie stars' names and everything like that. And I tweeted about that once, and Lecky had DM'd me, and he was like, mindfulness is actually a really good way to help your memory. And he said he uses meditation and stuff like that to help him remember all the smokes that he needs to, that copy probably makes him throw.
Meditation?
Yeah.
I use repetition.
Repetition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to do, like, repeated repetition. I actually have a tab open about this on my laptop. But we'll talk about that later, because we have a push coming in towards the B bomb site from 2 players. Snacks is ready. Neo, though, if he chooses to push, he has the bomb. That could be the round.
He's very comfortable just to hold very tight. Placement on his crosshair around the corner. And it's a little bit awkward, but he'll survive, very fortunately for him. And Neo will eventually go down. I think one thing that everyone needs to often remember about crosshair placement is there's no... like, for example, there, I was wondering actually, you know, about how he would place a crosshair, because he's very, very close. And if you're going to hold a very, very tight angle, that's fine if you're quite close, if you expect them to be sort of like walking the angle. But if, you know, someone, you know, if they have a CZ or something, they're going to, if they know you're there and they're going to try to take the fight and they're going to wide peek you, you're going to want to have it a bit further out. So I do always wonder, it's always interesting to see how a player interprets a situation, because we have perfect knowledge. So he's back at it again, and you can see there, Mihu with the crouch is able to evade the first couple bullets and have the ability to get the frag. So 4 versus 5 as the push looks to be coming in. 3 from upper. This will be very tough for Adren. Oh, he does get one. He's sort of isolated with the smokes. This is really good for Adren. He could just stay alive in this position with the AK and help his team out. Now, bomb still needs to be planted for VP, and let's begin to work on that. Smasher deflects one. Mo can do some damage. Very good pick off. Adren's still alive. He's got the AK. Playing around the smokes. Mo creating distraction. Now there's no nades really for either side. A couple flashbangs, that's about it. Adren's going to need... Oh, hard flick, but it's not going to happen. Mo a bit too far away perhaps to make this work with an AWP.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh, he saw him too. But did he know he fell? Nope.
We're trying to turn the corner. Oh, Snacks, gotta be careful. This is very tight with the.
Oh!
That is fantastic.
4K.
And is there time? It's gonna be so close, but
Cash.
somehow Mo clutches with the 4K. That is fantastic from Mo.
Big off shots.
Wow. This whole engagement could have gone wrong in so many ways, so many times for Mo, but he still holds that composure.
That's some good stuff.
What a baller. He balling.
Early on, you made a good point about Adren staying alive.
Yeah.
He was totally safe. Like there's no way to kill him, so he kept Gambit in the round.
Yeah, it was so cool to see how he played that position. You get so many options. It's always really interesting to follow that. And VP in this round will have only pistols, looking to try to barrage the A bomb site. We'll see initial grenades, and perhaps they'll wait for the response of counter grenades, and with a slight delay before making their way. And of course, we see the Molotovs now starting to dissipate, and that's when the push will be moving into the bomb site for Virtus.pro. The bomb at the base of the train. A pretty predictable spot, though. We'll see if anyone can stop it. No. Some damage done here by VP. They get the bomb down. Definitely a successful round so far. Any additional kills would be somewhat of a bonus, that's for sure. Oh, nice movement from Snags. Can he steal away this AWP? My God.
That's a big win. 2
kills, bomb plant, steal an AWP. That is, whoa. That is whoa.
They actually can't kill him right now.
What are you, Black Rob?
Who's Black Rob?
Don't you remember the song Woe?
No, I don't.
I actually don't.
Oh God, you guys.
You can't really talk bad about us on the reference game, James.
Coming through in the Porsche slow like whoa. Oh, I forgot the lyrics, man.
I mean, you referenced Gandhi without realizing it. And
I don't remember that. Okay, I'll play. You guys will know it. Well, I think Launders will know. I don't know about that. So I'll play it to you during the break. Mihu charging through the A bomb site, taking Adren completely off guard. And there is the smoke towards Ivy that would allow him to plant the bomb. However, there is a player on the bomb train in C's, and Dozier's lurking around the smoke as well. Smoke and Pop Dog will contain things, but once these smokes disappear, there will be serious problems for one of these teams. Dozier can't get a 2K, which leaves it at a 3-on-3.
life is pain right now for Gambit, although Mo is going to send that pain right back to VP. Good pick onto Pasha as C's creeps around the back, and there's not much Snacks can do about this. Bialy will wait, and now he's been spotted. Good play from Mo, or C's rather, just to fall back. No need to take the engagement. The bomb is with Bialy, and you can see that now Mo is rotating to try to catch him. The smoke will allow Bialy to maybe cross to the side, but Mo will not miss his shot. And that's 5 rounds for Gambit. Mo is like that 4K was phenomenal, and he's having a hell of a game. 11 for 1 now.
Yeah, this is definitely one of his standout maps too. That was a great round. I mean, they had the 2v3, so he completely left the B side open, which is something you almost never see. But he did it just in time to get a kill to make it 2v2. Totally changed the round. To kick it off, though, it was a great start for VP. The trades were nice. Snacks went hard. So, kind of a shame for them.
Dozier and Hobbit playing that 2-man alley setup. Slow round from VP. I want that pick. Give me that pick.
Hobbit's in the middle of the pop.
Oh,
Would it be a spray along with it? Oh! That's a force forward. There was some spray as well. Always nice if you get a Molotov down through a smoke to force somebody from a position, and then they run into your spray. 1 minute mark, and that boost may be hard to deal with. You see Hobbit's not going close to the wall because he could get picked from main if he was standing too close to the wall, so he'd have to be poking out somewhat. Blind, but he will not concede his position. Avoids it, but indeed Mihu from main will take him out, or is it from Pop Dog, one or the other? 2 versus 4, and it's abandoned ship for Gambit. moving away from the A site as Virtus.pro finally get their first round on the board.
That's the round I gotta watch back, because how did Mihu get the kill on him boosted? Because I think he might have came out. He didn't come out ladder, right? He came out.
I think he was main, but he may have been up the upper ladder from main or from this position.
Maybe he came sandwich. I don't know. He had a really good angle though. Like, I'm pretty sure that box is fairly safe.
Yeah, he must have been deeper than Olofmeister position. You can see on the radar maybe.
So the only thing that's weird about that is that Gambit didn't have a sandwich player to stop him. Which is a flaw in their setup. A big hole.
Why you do this?
Gotta get the ADR one way or another.
Why you do this? Okay, well, the question now for VP is if they can actually continue with a streak of rounds, or if they will be reset and sent back to the doldrums.
What's a doldrum?
It's like the bottom of the. It's like isn't the doldrums like?
He clearly
like
has no idea what
the
it is.
slums.
I don't know actually. Why are you laughing at me? He said it. I didn't say it.
He called him out and said he has no idea what it is.
I'm not claiming West Side, right? Leave me alone. 1 minute 20 on the clock while Dan looks up what doldrums are, or what the doldrum is. We will observe Hobbit hiding
With the ring.
Normally those things like in the UK are full of sand or grits for when it's when the weather is bad. Where's the trade, Hobbit? Oh, he's looking for more than one.
Oh, just wait, dude.
Oh! Denied! Barty, what a beast!
He's 3 aware.
That leaves C's. Oh,
Yikes.
how do you miss that? He was so close. That's really hard to miss.
Kill a piece. Yeah, it was harder to miss than it was to hit.
Yeah.
Unlucko.
A dull, listless, depressed mood. Low spirits.
Back to the low spirits.
A state of inactivity or stagnation.
Skadoodle.
Back to the doldrums. We've been educated. We get educated. We educate.
So
Yeah.
it's a place. It's a place in your mind.
That was a nice shot by Pasha, by the way, in the replay we saw there. And that has put Gambit on pistols to P250s. Most of what there is to talk about in this round. 4 players towards the A side, and there's some fast action towards B. Maybe this one will be brief.
Yeah, can't expect much from USPs. Just I do think I'm going to try going back to P2K for a while. Nothing convinced me. Okay, back to the USP. Oh, yeah.
Okay. They got to go for this now. Surely they've got to go for this.
Yeah, this is getting pretty scary, and the angle for Adrenon to Bioli is not too horrendous. Just a weapon that's an issue. Adrenon collects an AK. Oh my god, he's doing some work. Getting some additional damage done. Just USPs. They won't win the round, but they have made this a bit awkward for VP. And it doesn't feel good. Like, if there's a very big difference in feel when you just win a clean round, so no one dies, to dying to USPs and giving guns away and your economy being weakened. Like, it just doesn't feel good. If you're trying to come back, if you're trying to get into good spirits. Where did the AK come from?
From the skies.
From this heavens.
Blew up.
Exclamation mark
above.
drop. He typed drop in chat then. That's what he did. He typed drop. Gambit back on the buy. Still with a 2-round lead. No sniper rifle for them. We'll see if Pasha can rack up some kills in this round. 2 on the board so far. So there's a pop flash. First one. Second one. And that will catch these. Oh, that's beautiful from Neo. 6th sense on the man.
Oh, are they going to try to just fake this? Nice. You can definitely expect rotation to be pulled. If Neo gets a kill, you would expect the round to be over. If it goes to a 5v3 and Gambit having no idea where the bomb's going, that is an incredibly bad spot to be in. Did Neo see a slither of Mo? I'm not sure that he did.
Oh, wow.
This almost timing is very good. That is so huge for Gambit. If Mo dies, I really don't think that they can win the round. But now it's pretty even. And they know it's not going to be B as well. So Now Bialy needs his entry to go his way, and he'll secure it.
Great crouch from Bialy. Great punish from Dozier. They don't really want to respond through that smoke. Would not be favourable. As they're closer to the smoke, it'll be easier for Dozier to respond back and get the kill. But Mihu will win the duel at back trains. Moving through old bomb. 40 seconds left. And Adren in the key position. Snacks gets taken out, which means... Oh my god, that's such a fast frag from Adren. Bomb's on the floor now. Pasha, he can only plant back train. Nowhere else is safe for him. The CTs will create some space with the smoke grenade. He has no idea if anyone's connector. If he thinks someone's connector, he can't plant back train either. 20 seconds remain, and he will clear connector. So at least he knows he can plant there, but he's been spotted by Adren, I do believe. He hasn't picked up the bomb. Oh, it's so awkward for him. He thought he picked it up as he moved across, but obviously he was focusing on an engagement. Missed it, and then the disaster turned into nuclear disaster from there.
Adren, another good argument that getting old does not mean that your Counter-Strike skills have to worsen.
No, he's got some of the best like pugger aim ever.
Getting older, not getting old.
This is true.
He old.
How old is he?
I don't know actually, but I imagine he must be
Great. Thanks,
at
Dad.
least my age. Probably older than me.
So you're old then?
Yeah. I'm old.
Oh, okay.
Dozier.
I'm gonna look it up.
Very good position to play with that UMP, but losing his comrade, Adren, is going to put the pressure on. They're going to take him down. Mo now has to step up. He's been great along with Adren, but this has to be a big round from him. So far, so good. 2 versus 2. He'll allow Cease to come out of connector and surprise Bialy. Not much left for Pasha to do, surely. He's got to somehow get a bomb plant. How, with no teammates to play with no smoke for cover. That means he has to take a big gamble. Not easy. Ooh, is he going to be?
Both sites covered. Mo holding an angle on the Ivy position B. Where does he choose to plant? Sees is on the journey now. Oh, he's been spotted. Does he assume he can plant quickly? He must realize one is rotating from the A site, and indeed, down goes the bomb. But how does he position now? There is a smoke upper, which gives him some space, and he moves to oil. Did he get any sound cues, or is it just guesswork? Pure guesswork, probably. Oh, the timing! Sees is there! Sees is gone! Where is Mo? Orb versus Orb. Does he hear some footsteps? Surely he hears the footsteps. He's got the information now.
Oh!
Pasha, see vous play!
Yes, man.
That was, I felt like
That was tight.
It was so smart by Cease too. He dropped the smoke but didn't go through and actually tried to like flank in this position. And when you drop that smoke, he could just be standing in it. There's like nothing to stop him, just standing in that smoke as well, and like trying to pot and threaten the pot just to pop out. And that's the thing what Pasha was thinking he was going to do. And but Pasha, that's raw skill. Again, another plays pretty old by all considerations, showing that the mechanical skills does not have to drop off. Beautifully fast play again from Pasha.
Will you start with the old thing? I find this offensive.
Why?
Why?
Because I'm older than him.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being old, though.
I'm not old, shut up!
It's in the context of Counter-Strike players, James.
I think I'm old.
I can only be described as delicious.
That's not... Those aren't mutually exclusive. You do that a lot. The strong man
Old is like, you need, I don't know.
I'm not old, I'm delicious.
Old is like 50 years old or something.
You could say
Old.
you could say 28 years old.
50 years old is not old.
What is old?
What are you saying?
Yeah, now I don't know what
what are
Dan's
you saying,
threshold
James?
anymore.
Okay, so in the context
You're
of Counter,
old, but 50 years old is not old.
in the context of
all
Counter-Strike,
relative.
What are you saying?
as a profession,
But there is no old. The
old
history
is 30. That is
no,
old. It's
no,
the upper spectrum of players.
No,
Yeah.
no, Dan. Our history is too young to have an old. So I do not buy this argument. Only older.
Well, like
it's like a tennis player has a strong hand and a weaker hand. Not a weak hand, but a weaker hand.
Which is the old
so
man?
older.
Yes, older, but not old. Old is grey. Old is wrinkly skin.
You're gonna have gray and
Old
wrinkly
is
skin
walking
like
sticks.
really young.
It's true.
But I just don't think it's that bad.
That's aged. That's not old. That's aged. Launders.
Ageist?
Aged. Somebody has an aged body.
Aged?
Yes.
Not necessarily. It could just be a genetic thing, like, you know, hereditary baldness, go border, like...
But he's talking about wrinkles. He's talking about wrinkles, not bald. He's talking about wrinkles. Like wrinkly body, you know.
Maybe you just have like very like low collagen in your skin because, you know, genetically or something.
Well, okay, the oldest player is 31, so then everything around there is the old player.
Older.
Yeah, I mean they're grown up, man. They have kids and stuff. They're old.
I feel
there's
like
nothing wrong with that.
I feel like context is important.
They're old. You guys are plebs, man.
Because okay,
plebeians.
So we'll get back to this. I have another point which would be interesting.
Your point sucks.
So we got limited grenades on Gambit on the CT side, which is never fun. Nor do they possess an AWP, which also sucks. So it may be this round may work out quite well for them because Virtus.pro. Oh my god! So Hobbit might catch the player on alley here, but the push into B, there's two players close for Gambit. This is a pretty decent setup. If Seized and Adren can play this well, which they are. Adren is just murdering fools. But
Pasha.
so is Pasha. It's walking out with the shotgun at the AWP. Okay, he's turning things around. Gambit had a good setup. This is a pretty even situation now with the side plant.
Oh, the flash through. Is it going to work? It's a little bit bouncy, but it's good, kind of.
But he sees all the information. He knows where all the players are now. The problem is, he's up against it. He's flashbanged, and he will not get to fire again. But that second entry from Pasha on the high ground was brilliant and unexpected. Really nice stuff from him, and indeed, he does love himself some train. However, it is not enough to stop Gambit from taking the lead here, 7-6.
Like, I don't think if Pasha was any younger, he would have been any more able to win that clutch. You know? So...
This argument has made me really uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable right now. Right. Seized not being too deterred. Actually, he is being deterred. Previously, he was happy to like lurk that smoke, but I think it was Neo maybe that just owned him straight through the smoke. And that's fairly predictable that you could expect a player, and it's pretty free for a T. It doesn't cost you anything to spam those smokes as well, so don't want to do it too often. We can see a 2-3 spread from Gambit, 2B, 3-8. They don't really have any information, playing very passively, to be honest, and it's not necessarily going to work out for them if they can't get any info as to exactly what VP are going to be up to here, and they are going to be walking alley. I like this, though, because Gambit is starting to press upon team main. Pasha's going to peek on him, but there's a trade.
Oh.
He did not fire a shot. How on earth are you doing this, Pasha? That's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. All you can do is laugh. However, even though we saw such an absurd kill, there's still a man down versus Pro. 45 seconds on the clock, but perhaps Barley can find an opening. As you can see, Mo has an angle on the situation, but this very much depends on Hobbit as well. If Hobbit goes down, then Mo's position is compromised. Adren here as well, but he gets smoked off. Mo repositioning. Barley's crosshairs was in the right place, but this round looking over now for Virtus.pro. Snacks has the bomb, making a play. Only one player in the B bomb site. Seized. He is blind. Will he face, though? Does he close the distance? Snacks has to be careful. Going for the open plants. Get a gun out, get a gun out. Can't do it in time. Seized. Kept himself quiet. And there is round number 8 for Gambit.
Another cool thing for Gambit's training is that they have Seized inner, and Seized a really good inner player. He actually plays a lot of small sites, like James was saying, Mirage on B. Was the spot that he was famous for on Na'Vi, and then yeah, as well. He's really, really good on inner by himself, all alone.
So see now whether or not VP can eke out this last round. Ooh, what's Hobbit up to? What is he up to? Oh, Mihu! Straight in there, and he's got a very fast path to the B bomb site. The rotation's coming in quickly, but the bomb can go absolutely anywhere. There's still 5 players. One, make it 4 now as Neo gets picked off towards the inner ramp, but still, Mihu's on this push in the B bomb site, and he's doing more damage as the bomb is very free to go A. And they have all the utility to just absolutely choke Gambit away from this. VP looking pretty hot for this round. Hobbit will falter, he will fail. The ring will never make it to Mount Doom.
They did actually kill Seized a couple of times on the push up the ramp. One time Neo like just sprayed him through the smoke. That time they caught him off guard with a good spawn as well. So they did catch him pushing very aggressively a couple of times.
Virtus.pro now moving to the CT side, and when the buy round comes in, I do wonder what magic we will see from the likes of Monsieur Pasha Biceps. Gambit with the lead for the time being. We'll see if that will change. Seized with a Molotov and a smoke. Everybody else on Kevlar, no kit for VP. All about the headshots. Virtus.pro playing 3 players in connector. Fast rotation either way. Mihu spotted a lot of information, and now they start to stream in to Pasha's crosshairs. 2 kills for him so far. Mihu on the low ground. This is looking pretty sweet for Virtus.pro. Dozier politely goes down a ladder, but still gets punished for it. Seized still has the bomb, however, but not for long. And that's 4 players for Virtus.pro who are about to get a helmet on the cheap. So that's a really good round for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, that's a good point. They can all upgrade. They can all upgrade for $300. Buy their guns as well. It's a very clean pistol. I mean, a fast B works, you know, a lot of times, but that's kind of the best way to deal with it. Good spawn to peek upper, keep that guy there. If people are rushing down the ramp, and then a person to spot the lower ramp as well.
It's quite interesting. Dozier's getting that Tech 9 going. See how that works for him. Oof. Snack's caught with a grenade in his hand. Gun not too retrievable, but the damage is quite frustrating. Oh, Bialy, very important to get those kills. Mihu picks up a Dren as well, and looks like this round has been defused. The potential dangers are pretty much over, you would imagine. Ooh. Okay, I was going to say, that's a bit close. So VP will be fine, and Gambit go for the full save. And it is turning out to be quite a close game, as we felt it would be. Or hard to predict, at least. 50-50 is what we would seem to say.
Glocks for the Gambit side. 1 flash on a Dren. And that's for the ramp player who was playing close. And on this occasion, it is Pasha. Oh, he's going to take it in the face, but it's not coming fast enough. Oh, no! Just 1 kill from him, but Snacks is up there. But there is a flank. The burst fire coming out. Not good enough, though. Ooh, the reload. This is a mess. This is a mess. All the porridge is on the floor, and someone's got to sweep it up. Still man advantage for Virtus.pro. Never mind. What is going on? This is a Glock round. They had 1 flash. Glocks! And the flash was irrelevant.
Hobbit smells opportunity.
4 HP, no Kevlar. He is very fragile at the moment. Bialy can save this round pretty easily. If he just gets some good timing, he'll be good to go. Oh, there you go. It pops Dozier like a grape. Now Hobbit has to try to do something, but the bomb is lost. And that's an issue. Can't adjust in time for Bialy. Indeed, Bialy will make it work. 10 rounds for VP, but they are really sustaining a lot of damage in these rounds.
One thing that I didn't have an opportunity to mention, for those of you at home, when Virtus.pro were on the T side, when Neo smokes into B, I think a lot of people at home will try and throw the smoke closer to connector, but you see this position where Neo's standing now. You'll often see a CT standing there holding an angle, so the Ts here are throwing the smoke shallow enough so that a CT can't stand in that position and see anything, because it is quite a strong position, so just something to consider at home when you are executing into B. If you have your smoke at the back of that train so they can't hold that angle, you will have a much better time of things. 1 minute 25, and we've lost a player on both teams already.
Here goes Seized. Just taking a quick peek, figuring out that it's no one too close. I'm not sure if he knows about E-Box. He's gonna walk the smoke. Really nice smokes to get out, and right now I think Seized is really picking up a lot of info. About the setup of VP, they're playing quite passively with the 4 players they have left. They have double orbs, so it makes sense. Ooh, there's the spot onto Pasha, but Pasha's so fast. Now the bomb is going towards the A-bomb site. Hobbit's found an opening. There's 2 players in this yard as well.
Neo must have heard him though.
Oh, that looked absolutely on. That is very unfortunate for Hobbit. Now Adren has to clutch somehow against 4 players. The bomb is with him at least, but he can't take down Snacks. The AWPs prevail for VP, and they are definitely stabilizing pretty well.
Yeah, I think James was right. As he was running up oil, Hobbit's footsteps, I just told Pasha. Pasha was very ready for it.
The footsteps betrayed his position. Here we are. Pistols for Gambit, much better than the Glock round, but I do not expect a repeat affair around the B apartments, around the showers, or just beyond. Snacks knows, oh dear, okay, never mind. 2 players coming his way. Getting shot by his teammate as well. It looks like panic on Virtus.pro. They have lost themselves the IV position now. So what can the team do if they're spreading all over the map, but Virtus.pro are far better equipped.
So yeah.
Extra money for Snacks. Click, click. No bullets in the gun. But with the knife, the round will be won.
I actually like him smoking that side of Ivy because they don't want to have to wrap into old bomb. I mean, they could, but it would be very dangerous. I think their best route was once they got all the way up Ivy was just to hit split A very quickly. So Snacks throws a smoke that sometimes they might throw, but it really works for them.
Pasha taking a peek with the AWP. Will he get the spot onto Hobbit? Very tough shot for Hobbit as well. And Pasha, we know him to be very fast, and his reactions are so strong. Hobbit, oh, gets a great angle, and his response is perfect. Oh, Neo in position though, ready to control the situation. VP keeping things under control for the time being, with a passive set up around the A-bomb train as well. They have more or less everything covered. It's up to Gambit to forge their way in with an opportunity. Mo might be able to catch Bialy. He's looking quite close there. I think Bialy just barely evaded his angle. And Mo takes down Snacks. Bialy can still do so much damage. He has the silence M4 as well. Spots Mo. And now the A yard is clear.
Sign of frustration from Seized. That's the everything's gone wrong mouse movement. And again, you see the shallowness of the smoke grenade, so no one can hide behind there and shoot him. And maybe opportunity knocks. Ooh, that's a brazen bomb plant. He does still have time though. 30 seconds!
What?
Oh, Mihu, he's gone left, he's gone right. And now he's a sausage. Seized 1 versus 1. How on earth has this happened? Is Barley moving too quickly? Is he giving his position away? It seems maybe he is. Oh! That is absolutely disgusting.
Cash.
Cash money.
But Mihu, he just rolls around in this fire.
It looked like he was moving still, but he must have.
I mean, he decided to come out and peek, which is like, all right, call it the plant. But then he just like stuck around.
Probably trying to decide what the right thing to do was.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, dying, unfortunately for him.
Huh, interesting spot.
Think fast.
Definitely puts VP in a odd position. Well, not an odd position, but just a weakened one. If they lose 1 more round, they're going to be in a sore spot. And Gambit's been able to do a lot with very little, so VP need to be worried here, because Gambit know that VP's economy is on the ropes, and you can see that they're discussing perhaps how to handle this situation, because they know how huge this is. If they're able to win this round, they have the advantage that you would expect them to be able to equalize the score. 2 Galil's AK. Seeds can get an AK as well. All the discussion.
Trade's been really nice outside.
Someone's microphone is messed up, by the way. That's what this pause is about.
Oh. Mo's been very quiet, by the way, since the first half.
Who's that, Mo?
Mo.
Maybe it's his microphone.
I think Mo got like 15 kills or something in the first half, maybe? Maybe.
Pasha's been giving him a hard time. Pasha and Snacks both been hitting shots.
Yes, they have.
Okay, so we got the sandwich smoke outside. Bialy likes to push up the sandwich, but that smoke will immediately shy him from doing that. Looks like they might try to do something fast. But they're low on grenades already. They've only got one left. And they've used it for right side Ivy. This is a weird one. It'd be hard to call if you were VP. But they have someone watching for the old bomb wrap. Is it an op on the stairs? Is that yeah, it's Pasha.
Hello.
Oof.
This is rough. The Gambit.
Oy.
Ooh, very rough indeed.
Yikes.
Oh, that's a nice one. And they fall like flies. Dozy can't do much.
The setup was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the players delivered.
It's true.
It was a pretty arrangement of flowers communicated by way of sniper rifles.
Guns N' Roses.
A metaphorical arrangement of flowers.
Nice.
4-round lead for Virtus.pro, and it looks likely to improve with Gambit put on the pistols once again. Ooh, show me your pistol, C's. I've got better Navi stickers on my Glock. No armor for these players. Shooting gallery for the likes of Mihu. He's in a red now and he's dead. Snacks can take one in the face if he wants to.
Oh man.
Seems like he will. Some weapons to be collected by Gambit.
Yeah, smoke grenade as well. The funny thing here as well for Gambit is they could go back all the way if they wanted. They have well over a minute, well, a minute and 10 left.
Oh my days.
Yeah, that doesn't really make things all that good, does it? The lack of Kevlar really hurts. Sees. Ooh, Pasha shotgun AWP. That's what he does. Pasha's kind of like the JW of VP.
The shotgun.
To me sometimes. So Mo's just going to try to hold on to this, I imagine.
Pasha is the Pasha of VP.
He's a very unique player.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Does he go for it now? 30 seconds. Surely it's time to crack on.
I mean, he doesn't have the ball.
Oh.
I think they needed that up.
But now I mean, with so much time on the clock, there's a question. Does he think he's able to save in that situation? He doesn't know if somebody's at main holding an angle, for example, so they might hunt him after time. So I think there's a decision to be made there. Do you push as the best case scenario in a pretty bad situation?
Well, if I'm in the 2v1, I'm not going to chase until time's out for sure, just in case we lose. So I think he has a pretty good chance of living.
Neo has a nasty surprise awaiting him. There's a foot. Ooh, deals with that one well. There's the incendiary. That incendiary is very important just because even if they're rushing or not rushing, whatever it is, it buys a lot of time for his teammates to get in there to help him. He can reposition and reset everything, which makes life for Gambit increasingly hard. Look at the blue dots on the minimap. VP are very well set up to defend this, and there shouldn't be a way in for Gambit. Neo with a very good off angle. This is his second frag of the round. This Pasha creeps around the side of the smoke, and he's going to have a perfect timing here. Well, doesn't decide to go for it actually, but that's fine. 3v3 actually, Gambit doing fairly well, but Pasha, again, is it a shotgun, is it an AWP? You'd be hard pressed to tell.
Damn. Took a small risk onto a much more powerful position. Bomb's not planted for him is an issue, and the shot goes off, no kill. And now he's out of options.
That was so cool from Pasha. He heard Mo jump onto the ramp, so he didn't push through the smoke because he thought he might be facing the smoke, for example. Then hears him come down from going back up and realizes he's probably not paying attention to this position and just goes through the smoke. And there is the frag. And match point for Virtus.pro will follow. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, it was a crazy rotate from Virtus.pro because they didn't have all that much information, but I guess they assumed blow by or force Gambit are going to go inner, and they ended up just really overstacking it. They kept their options covered. They kept one in Z, one at Old Bum, make sure there was no Ivy split as well, so they were somewhat safe outside. But they definitely took a risk. Looked like a read.
Virtus.pro will not rest on their success so far. Fast play punished from Popdog by Pasha, and there is a player in Ivy for Virtus.pro as well. 4 on 3 now, and it gets worse for Gambit as the numbers start to dwindle. Riddled with bullets are these Gambit players. They still have the bomb for the time being, but look at the flank from Snacks. They are losing a lot of map control as they make inroads towards the B-bomb side.
This is going to hurt Gambit's record quite a bit, huh? Because they were, I think they only have the 4 and 8 or 2 and 4. Can't remember.
And we'll figure it out in a moment. But for now, 16-9 is the final score as VP close it out. You see that Pasha absolutely turned it on with the likes of Snacks as well towards the second half to save VP. Only a single round won by Gambit on their T side. So I was right.
look at Dan.
Yeah.
Dan was correct. Congratulations to Dan. So Virtus.pro take the W on Train. That is those 2 matches out of the way. And we've got more European Counter-Strike coming up for you. Our following match is going to be Mousesports versus Astralis on Mirage and Overpass. There are the statistics. Boom, out of nowhere. Mihi up there with 2,700 damage, and Pasha not far behind. You said it was going to be a good map for Pasha, or it commonly is, and it definitely was. So there we go. Wasn't Gambit's day on Train, but again, we've got Mousesports and Astralis coming up shortly. Can Astralis go 14-4-0? We will find out over the next 2 hours. We'll see you back here soon.